Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your June 2022 general reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. Can we all breathe a little bit of a collective sigh of relief for June? This is a lot easier energy that we're dealing with through this month than we have been. May was just intense energy for a lot of people. A lot of weird things happened. A lot of people had epiphany moments. A lot of people were initiating some change and going through some very deep emotions. So June, we don't have any major planetary clashes. We do currently, at the moment, as I post this reading, still have Mercury in retrograde all the way up until, I think it's June 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are in the world. And so we still have that just to keep in mind, just a little bit of communication challenges there perhaps, but we have Saturn going into retrograde, and this gives us time to reflect, to kind of pause on things, to kind of mull things over that we've been thinking about for the last little while. So it's really kind of more of an energy of contemplation and reflection. We have a new moon in Gemini right at the beginning of the month on May 30th, and this is a great time to try something new. It brings about second chances for those people that need them, and of course the initiative, okay, or the thought process is the clarity to start something new. We have a super full moon in Sagittarius in the middle of the month. And this is really another time for us to step back and reflect and appreciate your accomplishments. So a lot of wonderful, a lot more gentle energy that is coming in here in that month ahead. So it's not so bad. So we have the Garden of Venus coming in there for you. Doesn't that look nice? I'd kind of like to crawl in there and just have a little nap. But the Garden of Venus, a time for rest and renewal. So don't forget to take some time out for yourself to recharge your batteries in the month ahead, to do something that calms and soothes your soul. Okay, the Garden of Venus is very much like the Empress energy, connecting with nature, connecting with your higher self, and of course, all of this self-love, self-care, whatever that means to you. All right, we also have Lay of the Land, ancestral wisdom coming out here. So this one's always quite a very interesting energy because it's kind of one of exploration. So there may be something new that you're contemplating, or there may be avenues or opportunities that are opening up for you at the moment, okay? Or maybe there's just something creative that you want to get done, but you may not know how to get started or how to do it. So when we have this particular energy, this is another one of stepping back, okay? Actually, just as I'm looking at your cards, period of personal growth for you, I think, personal and spiritual growth. The Garden of Venus is card number 25, that reduces down to a 7, and Lay of the Land is number 34, also reduces down to a 7. So there may be some spiritual growth for you. There may be some healing coming in for you. But there may also be, something that you want to start on, something that you want to try. Perhaps you're thinking of taking a little bit of a risk or making some change or just doing something fun, maybe learning a new skill. And when we have Lay of the Land, okay, you may not necessarily know all of the pitfalls, okay, or all of the ups and downs within that. So you may be just quietly contemplating things. You might be doing a little bit of research, but you also may have somebody around you that can give you a little bit of advice or wisdom or guidance, because perhaps they have been there before, okay? They have, they have laid the footprints, okay, for you to follow and then improve upon. So you may be seeking out a mentor, teacher, or guide in some way in the week, in the month ahead. So we've got the Fool coming in here for you guys. So this is excellent. So here is that new energy that's coming in. This is your overall energy. I'm going to pull these out and then I'll pull some more cards. So the Fool really does bring about new beginnings, fresh starts. It also brings about the next leg of a journey, if you will. Okay, so the Fool is filled with a sense of wonder and excitement and joy, and a sense of, I don't know where this path is going to lead me. I'm just enjoying the ride right now, and I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. So you may be, so whatever area of your life you are focused on this month. It looks like you have either something new that you want to do or some improvements. Now, you could also just have a sense of wonder about things as well, right? Perhaps you're curious about new things or about the world around you. And again, with the lay of the land energy, also Garden of Venus, maybe you take some time to soak in a new book, okay? Or, again, learn a new skill, something that is just kind of maybe fun and joyous, okay? But the Fool energy really does give you that sense of spontaneity, the sense of adventure. But there may also be something where you are just looking to jump right on in with the Fool energy there. And this is what Spirit encourages you to do. Sometimes we just need to get going. We just need to get started. We just need to take that initial leap. And then we just need to trust and have faith that we're on the right path. So very exciting energy when we get the Fool. Your advice from Spirit, the Judgment card coming on in here. So this is first and foremost an energy of rebirth, awakening, spiritual awakening. Okay, and so I think some of you are certainly learning some new things. I think you're really getting in touch with your higher self in the month ahead, and again, that same kind of energy, reflecting on lessons that you've learned, reflecting on where you've been, reflecting on what you would do differently if you had a second chance. And there's that second chance energy that is coming in here, because the Judgment card does bring second chances sometimes. Okay, so you might be looking at something and thinking, how can I improve it, or do I need to start fresh? Sometimes we can wipe the slate clean when the Judgment card comes out here. So you may be looking to just, let bygones be bygones, or, just, try something a little bit different, right? Wipe that slate clean. But this is certainly some spiritual growth coming in here for you as well. So I think some of you are really connecting with your higher self. But the Judgment card also brings about forgiveness and healing as well. So there may be something that you're letting go of, okay, but also brings out some truth and clarity to your situation as well. So you might be getting to the heart of a matter. You might be seeing the truth of something, okay. You might be getting a big old epiphany moment as well, okay. So it's really one we are just about at the end of a journey and just about to start something new, like a fresh approach at things, or just something where you have leveled up. Okay, so that Judgment card can bring about forgiveness, healing, second chances. Sometimes we get people coming back with the Judgment card. So if there's been important connections or opportunities in your past, your recent past, or maybe even long ago past, okay, this may be the time when you get that second chance and you get to just really move forward in a much more positive and exciting way. Sometimes the timing just isn't right the first time something comes around, whether it's a friendship, a romance, a career opportunity, whatever that happens to be. Sometimes it's all about timing, because when we talk about timing, it's not just us, right? There's a lot of other gears that need to kind of all align for the timing to be just right. And so I think here, if you've had a missed connection or what you think is a missed opportunity, it may just have been that the timing just wasn't right. It may not have worked out at that time, even though the opportunity was there. So this might be, the circumstances might be a lot better for success in this time around. We have what's blessing you in the month ahead. We've got the Tower. Now, some of you may actually have Aries in your chart, or perhaps you are dealing with an Aries person, okay? Something to do with that, or so there may be something over in the Aries reading, because they also had the Tower coming in as a blessing. So the Tower is really upheaval, okay? It's really where we get an epiphany, a revelation, something is revealed to us, or we discover some information, and our old belief systems, our old way of doing things is gone. It's changed. It can be no more. And we are welcoming in some fresh energy coming in. So sometimes the tower is something sudden, unexpected, something that gets your adrenaline flowing, something that gets your blood boiling sometimes, okay? But it's something that kickstarts you into action. It gets you moving and shaking. And it's quite often something that comes in a little bit as a surprise. Okay, it can represent change, absolutely. Okay, and things are changing in your world, but this is a blessing for you with the Tower. A lot of people are a little bit afraid when the Tower comes out because they're like, oh God, what is the universe sending me this time? Okay, but the Tower is neither good nor bad necessarily. Okay, it's really something people don't like it because humans are creatures of habit. We don't like change, we don't like surprises, we don't like being blindsided. Okay, and the Tower represents all of that, but it's quite often something that we discover or some sort of revelation or some information that we get, and all of a sudden it gets us out of our comfort zone. It gets us making some sort of change or embracing some sort of change. Even if the Tower, even if something ends, it's quite often because of something that we've discovered. Okay, and it can also be something that's not within your control, but it opens new doors for you. And the Tower quite often comes in when we're feeling stuck or when we're feeling unsure, or even sometimes if we're feeling a little bit afraid, right? So something leaves. Okay, something leaves so that something new can come in. And it's like a big shift in your energy. Okay, so there may be something that ends in your world, especially with the Judgment card coming in here, but then there's something new that is here for you. So this can certainly be something in regards to you, your personal growth, your personal experiences, your spiritual self as well. This can also be something in your material world, in your relationships, in your career path. Okay, just some sudden change, some sudden shift there for you. Okay, but it is also that beautiful release as well. But it's really just making way for the new. But you might be with the Fool and the Tower here. Okay, if you've been procrastinating on something for a while, we did have a new moon in your sign at the beginning of May, and if you've been thinking about starting something new, you know you need to do something, or you know you need to make some change, or connect with yourself on a higher level or something. Okay, and if you've been procrastinating for a while, you actually haven't gotten your foot out the door, you haven't taken action, that is when Spirit sends us the Tower to get us moving, to light a fire under our butt. Okay, to get us out of our comfort zone and taking some action. Okay, is what that can be. But remember, it is a blessing for you. And then your overall outcome, the Sun. Well, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful energy. The Sun brings about an energy of success, brings about abundance into your life, this sense of connection, of happiness, of joy, happiest energy in the entire deck, right? So, so I think whatever you're dealing with, okay, don't be afraid of this Tower. We can quite often be the mastermind of our own Tower moments as well. And, you just might wake up one day and go, I'm going to do something different today. Today, I'm going to embrace my zest for life, and I'm going to try something that previously scared me. I'm going to do something new. I'm going to do something outside of my comfort zone. And that could even just be something as simple as asking for help, where maybe you wouldn't normally ask for help. Okay, it can be something very simple, or it can be something very big. But that Sun brings about this wonderful sense of enlightenment, happiness, joy. Also brings about some wonderful positive thinking. It brings about successful outcomes to things, and also just that positive outlook on what is to come and on the future going forward. Okay, so it's a wonderful, wonderful energy shining a beautiful light on your entire month. So you gotta like that there, Taurus. All right, let's see what else that we have here for you. So coming in with that Fool, we also have the Hanged Man, and we've got the World in reverse. So the World card, let's deal with the World card in reverse, okay? The World card could be a second chance at something. Usually the World in the upright, right? We've got closure, we've got an ending, we've got success, right? We've got all of this wonderful things. So there could be something here with the World in reverse where you may need to get some closure. You don't have it yet. Okay, and before you move forward with the Fool energy here, then you may need to get that closure. Okay, or maybe there's been something here that you haven't been successful at, and with the Fool energy, you may try again. Okay, you may have a second chance at something. Okay, you may also be looking at something here with the Hanged Man. You might be taking some time out, pause in the action, temporary, Okay. You might be taking that step back, and you may be surrendering or letting go of something from your past, something that previously has not worked out for you. Okay. And you're taking that step back, and you're maybe having a little bit of a review and thinking, why didn't this work out? Why didn't I reach the finish line? Why didn't I achieve my goals? Okay, in this circumstance. So you may be doing a lot of quiet contemplation and reflection with the Hanged Man, but you may be letting go of certain energies. So whether you are letting go of an old dream, old circumstances, okay, something along there, it may give you a sense of freedom. And we've got that judgment energy there, right? That advice from spirit, let it go, find forgiveness, give something a second chance, right? So this could either be you, okay, thinking about how you can kickstart something again, how you can have a second chance, a do-over, okay? But it can also represent with that Hanged Man, surrender and sacrifice, letting things go, okay? You may just be letting go of something here that past failures or, and so that you can move forward with that fresh start. Okay, so you might be doing that contemplation. The Hanged Man does bring about patience, okay, and it also brings about an open mind. All right, so when we do get that Hanged Man, sometimes we're a little bit closed off. All right, sometimes we are feeling a little bit stuck, right? That Tower energy that's coming in there for you. So with the Hanged Man, we take a step back, we open up, we broaden our horizons, we expand our mind a little bit. We're open to someone else's ideas or advice or guidance. Hello, lay of the land. Okay, and we see things a little bit differently. We see things a little bit more clearly. And instead of being blocked and stuck and trapped, okay, we get a little bit more of a sense of freedom because the enlightenment comes in, the answers come in, the clarity comes in when we take that little time out. We don't want to get stuck in the Hanged Man energy. Okay, so you may have a little bit of start and stops through the month ahead. Okay, you may have something that you really are eager to get started on, but first you maybe need to do a little bit of homework or research before you can really step out of your door all gung-ho. So with that World card coming in here with this, okay, there may be a delay in getting something done. All right, the World card in the reverse, it doesn't mean failure or calamity or anything like that. Okay, it may just mean that you don't reach your goal in the time frame that you want. Okay, or there's some sort of slowdown or delay, something there. There may be something that you need to redo in that energy as well. Okay, it's still an energy of success. Okay, but not as fast, as quick, or maybe as big as it would be in the upright there. Okay, so it's the energies are diminished slightly. Okay, so you may need to again, you might need to get some more information, or you may need to just have a little bit more time, okay, to get something finished, get something wrapped up. But again, here, there may be something here with that world in reverse that you didn't complete or that you didn't get closure for, and the Hanged Man, you're finally letting that go, okay, whatever that is, because you got something fresh and something new that is coming in there for you. Your advice from Spirit, we've got the Chariot with the King of Swords. Be really clear on what you want and then get going. Okay, the King of Swords brings in a clarity and a sense of purpose. It brings in a logical, intellectual approach at things. Okay, so, get clear. Okay, I think here with the Judgment card bringing in truth, clarity for you, I think the King of Swords really is coming in here as well. So there may be an important conversation that you need to have, possibly with yourself. You may need to initiate a conversation. The Kings really do take that leadership role, as does the Chariot. Okay, so you are the driving force in your month ahead. Okay, so don't sit back and wait for someone else to take action. Don't sit back and wait for something to happen to you. Don't sit back and let life pass you by. Figure out what it is you want. Okay, speak your truth, be honest with yourself and of course those around you, and then that Chariot, get going. Move forward towards your destiny. Your destiny is unfolding exactly as it should. You are on the right track. You are on the right path. Okay, and whatever decisions, whatever choices that you make, okay, just trust in yourself that you have made the right one for you. And we sometimes live our lives for other people, okay? But this is really all about you here, Taurus, okay? So what is it that you want? What goals do you have? What dreams do you have? The stars are aligned for you, and you are on the right track. So that King of Swords, if you are a little bit unsure about something, do some research, do some homework. The King of Swords is a very intellectual energy, okay? Very smart, very intellectual. A lot of great communication comes out with that King of Swords. So be open, okay, to information coming in, whether it's from your spiritual self, from your higher self, your spirits, angels, guides, or whether it's from people around you as well. The King of Swords can be a great advice card. Okay, so there may be somebody around you again that has a lot of wisdom, they have a lot of skill, they are a really good communicator, and this person may really have some sort of information or guidance for you to help you get going. That Chariot energy there. Okay, be confident, be bold in your choices, and get moving and shaking. Okay, that Chariot really does. The Chariot leads you on your path to success, okay, but it's by your own action, by your own determination, okay? Think of that Chariot as, I mean, we've got, we've got the, I don't know what it is, not gladiators, what is it? Anyways, I don't remember the in ancient Roman times, right? They had like the chariot race there with the horses on the front, and but those horses don't go unless you give the go ahead, right? You are the leader in that chariot, and you are getting that thing going. So enter the race there, enter into that energy of shooting forward really, really fast, but it's because of your own action that you get there. So there's wonderful things opening up for you. All right, just get clear what you want and then get going. Okay, everything here is kind of about getting you going. So I don't know if you've been feeling maybe a little bit stuck, okay, or maybe uncertain is probably a better word, throughout the month of May, or even from before as well. And there's been a lot of uncertainty. There's been a lot of unrest. There's been a lot of, crazy energy going on. And there's a lot of changes going on for a lot of people, hence the Tower. Okay, but it's really leading you on a better path. It's realigning you, okay, with where you're meant to be, perhaps. But again, I think if you've been feeling stuck, I think June is probably a month where you're taking a step back, you're reflecting, you're laying a path, okay, you're figuring out what you want, and then boom, there is no stopping you here, Taurus. Also benefiting you, ooh, nice, benefiting you blessings this month, the Nine of Pentacles and the Justice card. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is one of success. Okay, your own personal successes. Focus on you, your growth, okay, and you will get to the finish line. You will tame your anxieties, tame your worries, your fears, your doubts, and you will get to where you want to be. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of abundance as well. So you've got a lot of success and abundance coming in to your reading, but it's all because of you. It's a very independent energy with that Nine of Pentacles. You may actually also be treating yourself to something, okay, taking care of your own needs, okay, learning some new things, right? The Nine of Pentacles is one of luxury, so you might be doing something very nice for yourself, okay? Maybe you treat yourself with the Garden of Venus, and the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you decide, you know what, I'm going to treat myself to a day in the spa. I'm going to get a massage, okay? Or I'm going to spend an afternoon at the beach, or whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel kind of a little bit of guilty pleasure, right? Something is not bad, okay, or otherwise it'd be the Devil card, but maybe just this little pleasurable kind of experience for you. All right, but we also have the Justice card coming in there as well. All right, and that is bringing in that Libran energy. The Chariot is Cancerian energy, by the way. But the Justice card is you're making some decisions, you're making some choices. And there's that Tower energy. You might just be making some quick decisions, maybe a quick change artist in your world ahead. You may just be, all of a sudden, after a calm, quiet period of contemplation, you're like, okay, let's go. Let's get moving. So whatever it is that you've got this success really on your side, but the Justice card restores balance and harmony in your world as well. But it's also showing that whatever decisions, whatever choices that you're faced with, whatever conversations that you have in the month ahead, it's all based on balance, fairness, equality, honesty and truth all come in there. The Justice energy also brings in a bit of fated energy as well. And the Chariot brings in, you moving on your path, on moving towards your destiny. So you're on track, whatever it is that you happen to be doing, okay, and you are on the right path. And Spirit's really trying to show you that, but you might just need to do something a little bit different, or again, get going in some way there. But the Justice card can also represent legal situations, contracts, official paperwork, and documentation of any kind. Think of something where you have to sign your name to the dotted line there, and you are committed to something. So you may have something to do with some legal situations through the month ahead. You probably be getting some really good news. Maybe something that's a bit of a surprise to you. Okay, perhaps something that's been dragging out for a while all of a sudden gets resolved. Right, 9 of Pentacles. Woohoo! Maybe you get a payout. Okay, the Justice energy can also represent things like job offers, purchases. Okay, especially with that 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles really is a great one, right? Because, if you have a job offer, it's going to pay you quite a bit. Okay, you're going to be in that lap of luxury. All right, something that is really wonderful for you, and probably something that's a little bit more in alignment with who you are and what makes you happy. Okay, this can also be, like a settlement that comes in here as well. Something, some judgment comes in your favor, but it's like balanced and fair. You're not getting more than what you are entitled to, but you're also not getting less. All right. And, this could certainly have something to do with money, or you just feel this sense of success in whatever you've been doing. Okay. So, but you could also be making a purchase, treating yourself to something with that 9 of Pentacles. All right. It's all super duper positive, bringing you in abundance into your world. Overall outcome. Oh, double aces, double whammy. Hello. Okay. This is, wow, beautiful. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, clarity, epiphany, victory, and success coming in there with that. That's that sword of fate that's coming in there. Okay, and the Ace of Cups, happiness and joy. Your cup is overflowing. Double aces, a new beginning on something, improvements in your world, following your goals and your dreams, following your bliss. This also brings in spiritual enlightenment as well. It brings about peace, forgiveness, feeling fresh, feeling new. So double aces there. What new do you want to start? Where do you want to go? We've got number 1111 out on the board for you. Justice card in this deck is number 11, and then we have those 2 aces coming in there as your ace in the hole. So 1111, what are your wishes, your goals, your dreams? Think about it first. Figure out how you want to get started, or figure out what it is and it's important to you. Ask for advice where you need to ask for advice, and then get going, get moving and shaking, because this is an absolute wonderful energy. You could certainly just be on this path of spiritual enlightenment as well. You're clearing out that old energy, and you are embracing your future, and you're no longer letting anything hold you back or keep you stuck in any way. Beautiful, beautiful energy here, Taurus. You might have that second chance if you're looking to, to rekindle or restart something. Something may come in out of the blue. Some opportunity may come in out of the blue with that Tower energy as well. So let's get a couple last cards for you guys here. So we do already have 1111 out there. We actually in a slightly roundabout way have 3 sevens for you. The Chariot card, number 7. Lay of the Land, 34, it reduces to a 7, and the Garden of Venus, 25, reduces to a 7 as well. So 777 and 1111, I don't know, maybe you got a little bit of luck on your side in the month ahead. So we'll get a last couple of messages here for you. This is some numerology guidance for you. And thank you very much. Oh, we're going to take 3, apparently. That's nope. Okay, there we go. Take that third one. And what do we have first? Number 66. We've got some healing coming in here for you. This is beautiful energy because this is really related to that Judgment card right there. Okay, is clearing out the old, also with the Tower possibly as well, right? Clearing out some old remnants, some old stagnant energy, fears, worries, doubts, even if you've done a lot of personal growth and personal work and energy clearing and all that kind of stuff we tend to develop more fears and doubts as we go along, right? We're faced with something and we're like, oh no, man, I don't want to do that. Okay, we develop another fear. So whatever it is for you, you've got some personal growth and you've got some healing and some balance coming into your world. Number 66 is there with that one. Okay, so watch for the sixes. We also have number 99. Look at all your repeating numbers. And we've got compassion coming in here also. Okay, so for one, this is a reminder from Spirit that, you know, even if someone does us wrong, or even if someone has done us wrong in the past, okay, kindness and compassion really is the energy that benefits our soul. Okay, so even if with the Judgment card we do have, you know, forgiveness, letting go, okay, those kind of things, and sometimes we cling to certain energies from our past, okay, only because there's some anger or there's some fear, okay, or there's just this, no, I want someone to suffer, I want someone to be punished. But when we embrace compassion instead, we sometimes gain a deeper level of understanding. This can certainly be something in the present moment as well. This can be energy that you practice with yourself as well. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate with yourself, okay? That self-love, self-care, okay? We sometimes beat ourselves up. But this also has to do with things that have occurred or will occur in our lives, right? Even if someone has not been on the up and up with us, someone has deceived us or something in some way, letting things go with kindness and compassion doesn't benefit anyone else, but it benefits you. And it clears out your old energy, it clears out those low vibes, and it pushes you forward. It helps you to embrace the future and not get lost in that past energy. All right, so number 99 there for you. Okay, with that, so maybe watch out for the nines, because we do have that nine of pentacles there as well. Okay, and actually the nine of pentacles is quite often where we feel really good. We feel really successful because we have actually tamed some anxieties and some doubts there. All right, so compassion may really present itself to you in some way in the month ahead, okay? Or you might need to be compassionate. And we have number 77. Look at you guys, okay? I don't know if you're familiar with this deck at all, okay? But these are not all just repeating numbers coming out of this deck, okay? But they are for you. And here's two more sevens for you. So sevens have to do with your spiritual growth, okay, your personal growth. So sevens, look up the deeper meanings of all of these sevens, okay? 3 right here, bang smack, right? The Chariot and these 2 sevens, and then in a roundabout way, we have 2 more. Okay, so for sure, look up the deeper meaning of 777 for you. It might actually be luck, considering we have 2 aces, okay? But the 77 is really about your spiritual growth, your personal growth. So this may, again, be that time of the month, or that this month for you. It might be that time when you're really focused on you and spending some time on you and clearing out any old energies, or just embracing some new information or a new path forward and having that growth within. So pay attention to all of those repeating numbers, okay, because there'll be additional messages there for you. I'm going to leave that there for you guys, though. I hope there was something in this reading that resonated for you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be on the lookout for career and love readings as well. I'll be putting those up at some point as well. All right, so have a great month, Taurus. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.